Yo, YouTube. Today is going to be the start of a new series on this channel. And I'm still workshopping names, but it's going to be something like Drum Like a Pro, Practice Drums Like a Pro, or just Practice Like a Pro, something like that. You already clicked into this, so you already know the name because I'm going to name it before I post the video, obviously. But as of now, I don't know what that series is. But basically, this series is going to be me practicing techniques, grooves, and fills, or basically anything drum-like that has been used or created by professional drummers of today, the future. Well, obviously not the future now, but as we progress into the future. I'm not like time traveling, but as we progress in the future, if there's new stuff, then I will learn that too. But also, so basically past, present, and future things I will learn teaching that and talking about it a little bit. So I'm gonna be learning these techniques right on camera. I'm not gonna do a whole huge lesson. It's gonna be little clips and edited video of these techniques, fills, or grooves, whatever it is. But basically it's gonna be a way for me to not only learn some of these things, because you know, I feel like I need to learn a lot of new stuff. Especially it's really great to learn things from professional drummers because there's a reason why they're professional, but also learning stuff from like greats of the past in the jazz culture, rock world, funk world, whatever it may be. It's just great all around to make you a better balanced drummer. But on top of that, it's also a great way for me to actually teach these to people who might want to learn them. So it's going to be somewhat of lesson videos, but also me learning, so you guys can actually learn alongside me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so basically that's the intro, just because this is like a new series. So part one of this series is going to be on Tony Williams, and specifically his drop catch technique. So the drop catch technique is basically a way that Tony Williams was able to play 5 consecutive notes on the ride cymbal. And this creates a very different sounding ride pattern in jazz, and it makes it sound very fast. You know, we're used to like so yeah, basically just playing quarter notes and then adding like the one, adding the to that, or I guess it would be the and in jazz, but you know, we kind of say it like Tony Williams basically, from my understanding, wanted a way to play 5 straight notes without tiring his hand. Now, if I were to just play 5 notes, straight notes, I would just try and do. But if you look at that, if you look at my hand, I'm literally playing every note with just the same motion with my fingers. Now I am catching that last note and then starting the drop. And that's exactly what the drop catch is you're dropping notes and then catching them. So, for instance, if we were to just do 3 notes, and this is a very common thing in jazz, Tony Williams does it all the time, it would be so slower. So if you notice, I'm basically dropping for the 1 and 2. So I'm dropping, and then you on the second hit, you're just using your fingers, but you're not actually like pulling up. You're just letting the momentum and gravity. And then on the third note, you're catching, so you're like pulling up. It's similar to like the push-pull method, but you're thinking of it as like dropping the stick and then catching. Now, so we have 3. Now, Tony Williams wanted a way to do that and play 5 notes. And the way to do that is doing the 3, and then on that catch, then you drop 1 and you catch 1. So basically the whole thing would be dropping 2 notes, catching 1, dropping 1 note, catching 1. So you can see I'm letting my fingers do the work of the first 2 notes, and then I'm pulling up with like the fingers and the wrist, and then I'm dropping for 1 note and then pulling up with the fingers and wrist. That's pretty much as fast as I can play it so far, and that's why I'm doing this video. I want to actually learn that and be able to play it in a groove. But also it's a way to teach people how to do the drop catch method if you haven't heard of it, which you definitely should learn it because it's a very important thing in jazz, in my opinion, if you want to create a bigger vocabulary of what you can do. Especially in fast jazz, it just sounds so cool. But now I want to get into actually just practicing it for myself, and then being able to play it in a full groove and eventually have like a very cool jazz thing at the end of this. That's why I said it might take 2 parts, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that by the end of this practice session. So we'll see. Yeah, but follow along and we're going to get to practicing. So let's do it. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. There's like, I'm getting there, but then when I'm trying to play notes with it on the snare and like in a jazz groove, it feels like I just like don't feel comfortable with it. And the notes aren't really, like I'm just not playing anything when I'm doing the 5 because I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working at it. I think the speed's getting there, but it still feels very odd. And when I'm not thinking about it, I can't do it. So, yeah, I kind of got to practice this a lot. So, yeah, let's keep doing it. Man, this is hard, dude. In all honesty, this is kind of what I do when I'm practicing. I just try to get something. When I don't, I get really frustrated, and I either just take a break and like jam on some stuff, or I just scream and I hit the drums very hard because I don't know. That's the one thing I love about being a drummer is like you can just take your anger out because you can just hit stuff the whole time, which is, you know, it's a great thing. If you're ever mad and you're a drummer, just go downstairs, play some drums, and I guarantee you won't be mad anymore until you think about the thing that you were mad at, and then you'll probably be mad again. But momentarily, it takes out, or temporarily takes out some anger. So, yeah. But yeah, actually, I'm starting to get this. It's just I don't really have very good jazz skills in general, so like playing a groove with it isn't really going to do anything crazy, but it already feels better. Like I already feel like I've gotten better at jazz just learning that. And it's something cool and fun to mess around with. So I'm going to keep practicing, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to be doing this tomorrow and also adding that to this, but we'll see. So you might see some footage from tomorrow. You might not. But yeah, regardless, happy holidays. It is 8:37 p.m. and my hand is hurting, or my forearm, so I'm gonna give it a rest because honestly I think it's just diminishing returns right now. I don't think I'm getting anything from it, so yeah, get back tomorrow and we will try and get this more perfected. But yeah, see you then. Yo, day 2. So I decided to do a second day because I wasn't really where I wanted to be in the technique. And I already know by the end of this practice session, I'm not going to be there either, but I will stop here because I'm not going to do this for weeks. I got to film other videos and stuff like that, but I probably will extend this to eventually continue doing like Tony Williams practice stuff so that I can get a full like understanding for how he plays jazz. Because I'm not too familiar with it and I'm not really too familiar with jazz. So even after learning this, I'm not gonna be able to really play like a super solid jazz groove, but I will be able to do the 5-stroke technique and get a little closer to feeling comfortable with jazz. But yeah, so day 2, I'm just gonna keep practicing this and see if I can get something going and get the speed going and the feel, the control and everything like that. So let's do it. Let's do it. I have it, and then the strength just is depleted. So I can do it in like short bursts, but I can't really get it up to speed. It's not even at all. I gotta slow it down a bit. It's like I just can't get the control down. Even there, even slow there. I don't know if I'm supposed to be building muscle here and I just can't get as fast as I should be because my muscle isn't grown, or if I'm doing something wrong. Because I know some techniques, like, it doesn't really require a whole lot of strength. You can get a lot faster. But this, like, I'm feeling a heavy beating in my arm. So I don't know. I'll look into that and see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know. It feels right, kind of. I don't know. This is what practice is, folks. All right? This is what practice is. You don't really know what's going on, and then you got to figure things out. We're all trying here. Yeah, I think it is strength. I think because if you think about it, if you're able to do the 3, that was good, but I already felt the control was going to slip if I tried it again. And like, if you think, if you're doing it as fast as you can do the 3, well, now you're adding 2 notes to it. So it's just going to be a lot harder to do, and you probably won't be able to do it. So I think that's what's happening. So I'm just going to slow things down and focus and not we have a tendency, most people have a tendency to push ourselves too far. Let's stay patient, be patient, and try and figure it out. But it's going to take days, weeks. Honestly, this might take me months to actually get really solid. So there definitely will be like follow-up videos in the future. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying. So All right, that's gonna be it. It's getting late and I don't think I'm gaining anything more. It's, you know, there comes like a point in practice where you're not really gonna get much, so it's okay to like just stop then. But if you know that you can keep going and you feel like you can get better at the exercise you're working on, then definitely keep going. I just feel like I've hit a brick wall and I'm not really gonna get much more today. So that's gonna be the video. I'm probably going to eventually do like a follow-up because I'm not necessarily happy with where I'm at in this video. So yeah, if you guys like the video, then please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos like this. We're almost at 200 subs for the year, which is pretty sick for my first year. I wasn't really sure how much I would progress in terms of like building some sort of community on YouTube. It's slow and steady, it seems, but that's better than nothing. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Happy holidays, and yeah, have a good one. See you in the next one. Peace out.